Good night, guys. Driving me to Manhattan. Kids say they was hungry, so they said they want Raisin Cane. So we gonna head to Times Square, get some food, and come right back home. Right now we heading northbound on Francis Lewis. Watch out for those crazies in New York. You know New York, most New York drivers are crazy. Still heading northbound on the Francis Lewis, exiting onto Grand Central westbound. Gotta watch out for those dark spot that's called black ice. Yeah, if you live in the Northeast or anywhere it snows, you gotta watch out for the black ice during the wintertime. Merging on Grand Central. Try to head to the middle lane to be on the safe side, because the black ice be on the shoulders. You know what I mean? Left lane, right lane. Gotta watch out for the black ice during the wintertime. Thank God they put a lot of salt on the last snowfall, so it wasn't that bad. Salt melted the ice real quick, and then all this white on the road, that's from the dust from the salt. You know what I mean? Traffic moving kind of free right now. Loving it. Should be in Manhattan shortly if it's no major incidents. You know New York thing said, I like a fender bender and the whole thing stop. But it's flowing quite good right now. So we take it. Kids say they was hungry. Raisin Cane they wanted. We ain't rich, but take them out every once in a while. Right now, heading to the left lane. See the black ice we was talking about on the left side? Look. Yeah, that's black ice right there. TT in the background. Head back to the middle lane. Traffic moving kind of nice. Gotta watch your signs so you know where you're going, Queens Boulevard exit, quarter mile. The 2 left lane will take you straight onto Jackie Robinson, Queens Boulevard. Stay to the 2 right lanes, stay on the Grand Central. Take us down to the RFK Bridge. That's the Van Wyck going across overhead. This is where the Grand Central merge from the Van Wyck. The 2 left lanes coming from the Van Wyck come down on the Grand Central. Ran into a little bit of traffic here. New Yorkers, little fender bender. And it's a wrap. Went around, saw that it was a nice Mercedes. Broke down. Most people don't be servicing their cars. They just buy a new car and thinking that they just drive. Gotta do oil change, brake pads, you know what I mean? Regular maintenance, so it don't happen to you like that on the road. Exiting the Grand Central to the Long Island Expressway, or we New Yorkers call it the LIE, because it's always lined. May look wide open and you're stuck in traffic. The left lane take you back on the Grand Central, right lane exit to the LIE westbound. Merge into the service road on the LIE. Then you head to the left, 2 left lane take you on exactly on the LIE, which take you westbound into the city. See the black ice still on the side? Merging onto the LIE. If you know the LIE, you always gotta try to get to the left lane. You know what I mean? And it's be a smooth shot. See the black ice still on the side? Yeah. Welcome to New York, the famous Long Island Expressway. A little bit of traffic, because up ahead in about a quarter mile, that's where it merged to the BQE. You could jump on the BQE. If you want to go to like downtown Manhattan, you take the BQE, the 2 right lane coming up. Takes you onto the BQE if you want to go over the Williamsburg Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge, or the Brooklyn Bridge. But we gonna run through the tunnel, Queens Midtown Tunnel, pay a little toll, you know what I mean? Time is money in New York, you know it is. So the 2 right lane coming up will take you to the Brooklyn Queens Expressway, take you to communities like Greenpoint, Williamsburg, downtown Manhattan, Dumbo, you know what I mean? Regular, Brooklyn. Stay to the left, take us, continue on the LIE, take us straight into the Midtown Manhattan, I should say. See the traffic exit in Manhattan? Yep. Now this is where it gets beautiful. Still got some black ice on the left. If you look on the left side, that's black ice. That's if you look straight ahead, that's the Empire State Building. Yep. And that's a nice shot of Manhattan. Beautiful. Never seemed to amaze me. You know, but after a while you get used to it, so it's just like regular. Now that's the BQE right above. That's the BQE, Brooklyn Queens Expressway. Right now, coming up is the last exit before we get into the Queens Midtown Tunnel. And this exit is called Van Dam Street exit. If you want to exit and go over the Free Bridge, the Queens Bridge, that's where Nas is from. This where you exit right down here to the right. Van Dam Street exit. Takes you over the 59th Street Bridge if you want to go to Manhattan. That's the Free Bridge. And majority of the bridges are free. Like the Queens Bridge, the Williamsburg Bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge and the Brooklyn Bridge are free. So the Queens Midtown Tunnel and the Battery Park Tunnel. The Queens Midtown Tunnel takes you from Queens to Manhattan, and the Battery Park Tunnel takes you from Brooklyn to Manhattan. Those are toll tunnels, so you gotta pay to go through the tunnels. But the bridges are free. The only bridge from Queens that's not free is the RFK Bridge, or we New Yorkers call it the Tri-Bar Bridge. That one you gotta pay. Shoot them down to the tunnel, hit the left lane. Welcome to the Queens Midtown Tunnel. It's 2 lanes, you know. If you stay in the left lane, you could exit and go to like 35th Street. You stay in the right lane, takes you across town, or if you're going north. And this tunnel was flooded during Hurricane Sandy in 2012, but they redid it a couple years later. So this new tile, the reason the tile it looks so dirty is because the salt. So after maybe the next couple of weeks, they're gonna shut it down each lane, not the whole thing, but shut it down. And they're gonna wash it all off, so make it look spanking new again. When I first started driving in this tunnel, I was mad intimidated by it. And I could do it with my eyes closed, you know what I mean? And this tunnel is the shortest tunnel. There are 4 tunnels that connects Manhattan to the rest of the surrounding communities. 1 tunnel to Queens, 1 tunnel to Brooklyn, and if you're going to New Jersey, it's 2 tunnels to New Jersey. So starting at the lower end of the west side, Manhattan, you have the Holland Tunnel, which takes you to Jersey City, and then you come up to the Lincoln Tunnel, which takes you to Hoboken, West New York area. And then everybody know you have the original 95, the George Washington Bridge from Uptown across over. Now coming up around the next corner, we be in Manhattan. And if you don't know, we New Yorkers call Manhattan the city. But New York Cities consist of 5 boroughs: Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Queens, and Staten Island. Right here, we're about to pay the toll. See this light gonna flash? Yeah, that's how we pay the tolls. No more toll booths. So you stay in the right lane, you could go uptown. Stay in the middle lane, you could go cross town. You stay on the left, would have took you like you want to go downtown or 35th Street, 34th Street. So this part of New York City, this part of Manhattan is called, we New Yorkers call it Murray Hill. But if you're a tourist, you know it as Midtown East. But we New Yorkers call it Murray Hill. And this is where most of the brownstones are located in Manhattan. Coming up, this is 3rd Avenue, which runs north. And we on 37th Street going west. We heading west on 37th Street. Coming up at this light, this is Lexington Avenue. So Lexington Avenue runs south. And then Manhattan is like a grid. Once you get above 14th Street, it's like a gridlock. So you can't get lost. It's like rectangular. So you can't get lost. All the blocks above 14th Street are rectangular. So you can't get lost. So right now we at 37th Street heading west. So we're on 37th and Lexington Avenue heading west. Coming up at this light is the famous Park Avenue. It's the famous Park Avenue. Nice sculptures. If it was Christmas, you'd have seen the Christmas lights in the middle. And then now they have the sculptures up. And if you make a right and go straight, it takes you right into basically Grand Central or the MetLife building. Now we're gonna head straight west on 37th Street, heading across town. I should speed it up, but most people want to see New York City for me. Most people want to see Manhattan. Let me not say New York City, because the whole 5 bars is a city. Most people want to see Manhattan. What it is. I'm not even gonna speed it up. I'm just gonna let you see the natural ambiance of Manhattan. Went across Park. At the next intersection is Madison Avenue. So Madison Avenue runs north. Traffic was, so we're gonna make a right on Madison Avenue, head north. Now we're gonna make a left on 39th Street, head back west. So Manhattan is really easy to navigate. It's all gridlock street, so it's very easy. But now we're still on the east side, so we're gonna make a left and head west. And next light we're approaching is 5th Avenue. So 5th Avenue separate the east side from the west side. So once we go across this light, we'll be on the west side. So 5th Avenue, where we're at right now, this intersection is 5th Avenue, all the famous shopping, the luxury shopping, and all that. This is 5th Avenue where it's at. So once we go across 5th Avenue right here, we'll be on the west side. So now we're gonna leave the east side and go on the west side. Leaving the east side. Now we're on the west side of Manhattan. So it's very easy to navigate. Fifth Avenue to split, east and west. And this day was a brutal day, cold as hell. But you know, you live in New York, so it's regular. That's the linen guys. That's how they get fresh linens in the hotels. They take all the dirty linens and bring fresh linens. You know what I mean? That's the doorman putting out his cone so nobody parking his loading zone to the left. So only customers that staying at the hotel could actually park there and he moved the cones, you know? It's the Uber driver dropping off. And that's how you know Uber taxis, the license plate starts with a T, ends with a C. Stands for Taxi and Limousine Commission. So all Ubers in New York, do not get into no Uber cars unless the license plate starts with a T and end with a C if you're in New York City. That's how you know it's legit. If the license plate doesn't start with a T and ends with a C, it's illegal and you might get got. You already know, New Yorkers, you might get got. They might overcharge you because it's not straight. It's not legit, I should say. Heading down to 6th Avenue. 6th Avenue, or tourists will call Avenue of the Americas. So 5th Avenue runs south, 6th Avenue or Avenue of the America runs north. One thing I gotta say is every week another building's going up. Construction never stops. See the construction zone on the left? Never stops. Every week the city skyline is changing. Every week another building, another skyscraper going up. See? Construction guys taking out trash. This is Avenue of the America. We New Yorkers call it 6th Avenue. You tourists call it Avenue of the America. It runs north. We still heading west on 39th Street. About to approach Broadway. Hope you guys like it. The reason I slow it down so you can see the natural ambiance of New York City. People going about their regular business, how it looks, you know what I mean? See? Material trucks picking up. And city never sleeps, you know? I mean, it do a little bit. Let's be honest, it do sleep a little bit. Right now we're approaching Broadway in 39th Street and Broadway. So this the famous Broadway. And to our right will be like Times Square. To our right is Times Square, but we heading west on 39th Street straight across. So this the famous 7th Avenue. 7th Avenue run directly straight through the heart of Times Square. 7th Avenue. To our right was Times Square. Still heading west on 39th Street towards 8th Avenue. You know it's New York City, so you can't complain on traffic. Kids say they wanted some Raising Cane. Just gotta deal with it. That's the buses right there on the right. That'll take you to Paterson, New Jersey. Like a dollar van, you know what I mean? Takes you to Paterson, New Jersey. If you don't want to wait on the New Jersey Transit. Well, this is Times Square South traffic, you know? People heading like Jersey, trying to get to the Lincoln Tunnel. This all that traffic and stuff. So we just gotta be patient. Can't rush it, you know? See, that's another Uber in front. License plate starts with a T, ends with a C. That's another Uber. And that's a yellow cab in front of that Uber. Now this traffic light, this 8th Avenue. 8th Avenue runs north, like 7th Avenue runs south. 8th Avenue runs north. Construction again. construction again. Well, this is 9th Avenue, and 9th Avenue runs south. So if you want to get to the Lincoln Tunnel, you make a left and stay to the right. It takes you right into the Lincoln Tunnel. You want to head to the Jacob Javits Convention Center, just head straight. But I'm about to pull over to the right. Go check one of my homies real quick. Then we're going to hit Raising Cane and get some food. You already know. Thanks for driving with me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if you like it. Thank you. One jig. Bah!